Please like, subscribe, and share the Sweatshop Podcast on the HTW Podcast Network. We are now on Anchor FM and on Spotify, Facebook, and back on YouTube. You can look us up. Our handle is at the Sweatshop Pod, or you can just type in the Sweatshop Podcast. We gon' be on there. And please enjoy the show. Thank you. Yeah. Bye. Welcome everybody to the Sweatshop Podcast on the HTW Network. It is me, your host, Sweats, and my co-host, the Maestro. School has started. Oh my God. It is on. Getting back into the groove. How are you feeling?
Me, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, things are busy, but you know, feeling pretty good.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm the HNIC, so do you know what that means?
I mean, I don't know if can I say?
No, I mean,
I can't say it.
I'll say it.
Okay.
If people that don't know, the head,
I can't say it.
The head Negro in charge.
Yeah,
there's another version of it, but I won't say it on here.
I was like, I know what it is. I can't or should not say it. Should not say these things.
Yeah. No,
I'm trying to get canceled within 5 minutes of this episode right now.
Shit. No, I mean that's where I am right now. I've been trying to do the job, man. I'm trying to do the job, and it's been going pretty good. But I am so tired. Like at the end of the day, I'm like, Jesus. But I think it's just the first couple days, just getting everything in order, getting the groove back, getting these, everybody in order, making sure everybody knows where they need to be at all times, and then we'll be in like a nice little groove there without me like having to do everything for a while, because that's pretty much what I've been doing. I'm like, make sure this is happening, and make sure this is happening, blah 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 blah. So I've been anywhere and everywhere, and then I still got to teach my classes. So there you go. That's been a big deal. The first day, actually, like the first grade teacher didn't know I wasn't teaching my first day, right? They're like, there's apparently there were going to be specials that day, but I did not teach for the first day because I have these duties. Like I had to do like all the first day for middle school is like all me, essentially. I got to be there on call like all day. So I was busy as hell the first day. So like the first grade teacher walked to my classroom, I wasn't there, and I got a text. She's like, "You not having music today?" I said, "No, not having music today."
Things are happening.
Yeah, my day was crazy, but I mean, the second day was pretty crazy too. But I'm starting to get more comfortable in the role, and plus we're back in person, and we got a whole new building in, and I have a brand new music room, which is nice and big and great, and yeah, it's been good so far. So I'm not complaining too much about it.
That's good.
Yeah. But man, a lot of shit happened. Again, we're going to talk about a bunch of things. We got AEW All Out happening this Sunday, September the 5th. I will be in Hershey Park before then, so I'm going to Hershey Park.
You go to Hershey Park?
I'm going to Hershey Park on Sunday, player.
Okay. I'm
going to Hershey Park. I got somebody coming with me.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
So I'm going to Hershey Park on Sunday. We'll see what happens with that.
Okay.
Put the praise on it.
So you might be going all in
Blessings.
instead of all out. Or it might be all in and out.
That'll do it for the Sweatshop podcast. Oh man, no, but it should
see what the buy-in is. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Oh Lord. Oh shit. Oh man, we talking about some of these roster cuts. A big roster cut for your squad. We're gonna go over the schedules for our teams, our team. So the Falcons and the Patriots. We're gonna go over those schedules and see what wins we can squeak out of our schedules this year. Just a I'll try to write this down and remember it. What we say now, and what
we'll have our pick'ems again too.
Yeah, we'll definitely have the pick'ems as well. But the pick'ems will change based off.
Obviously, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like we are going to do that.
Correct. Oh yes, we are. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk a little Camp Leapfrog action. We'll make that happen. But to kick it off real quick before we let's talk about some real shit. Obviously, Hurricane Ida is on everybody's mind. It's rolling up here tomorrow. So we're about to get that rain all day. You have that on the forecast as well?
Yeah, we got some coming our way. We're supposed to get some.
We're supposed to get some nasty rain and winds.
Flooding.
Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in tomorrow for sure. So, yeah, I mean it's going to be crazy, but New Orleans got hit pretty good.
Yeah.
Luckily, it is. I don't think it's as bad as Katrina. Katrina was real bad.
No, because I think at some point it did come through as a tropical storm.
Right. I mean don't get it twisted. Like there was flooding.
I think it came in as a Category 4.
Right.
Hurricane, and I think it did knock out quite a bit of power in Louisiana. I think Mississippi too got some.
All of New Orleans did not have power.
There.
All of New Orleans did not have power for quite a while. Still more than a million without power right now. And then the heat's coming through because it's hot right now too. So it's not great right now for New Orleans. And every now and then they're going to get hit with these bad boys over there because that's where it's at when it hits the Gulf like that. Like it's just not great. It's not great for that city because it's underwater technically. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Technically it's under the water. It's under sea level, below sea level. So that's always going to be a problem over that way. Luckily it wasn't again it was bad. Don't get it twisted. It's just not as bad. Mm-hmm. And that's all we can be thankful for. My family got up out of there. As far as I know, they were out of there well beforehand. So they don't have nothing to worry about on that side as far as I know. I don't know how the houses are doing, everything like that. Because like I said, my family lives in New Orleans. I mean, there's everything is by the water over there. So it's never great, when those things happen. So, but luckily, it's kind of dissipated a little bit. We're about to get hit with the same shit though, up this way. Just not as bad. We're just gonna get some thunderstorms, some rain, some wind.
Yeah, some pretty bad.
Some bad rains and some bad winds and whatnot. That's coming through tomorrow, probably tonight actually, at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah, but heart goes out to all those folks that have been hit with this storm because these are never great. I mean, I know I haven't been hit with tons of big hurricanes, but the damage you can do is substantial. I remember when Sandy hit. I remember I was in Philadelphia. Matter of fact,
that was crazy.
I was watching the game at Xfinity Live. I recall this so vividly.
No,
I remember this. Yes,
for Sandy.
I think it was Sandy.
No, Xfinity Live didn't exist then.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't. That was when we were in college.
2012.
I don't think Xfinity Live existed.
It did because I watched it there. I watched the Falcons play the Eagles October 28th or some shit like that, 2012. When was Hurricane Sandy?
I don't know, because I thought that was when. No, here's how what I remember.
Yeah,
because this is when I was in grad school.
Yeah, 2012.
Yeah. Oh yes, the year is the same. But I thought you were at my place.
No, that was later.
Didn't your mom try to come pick you up?
Yeah, that was later.
She was worried about you?
Yeah, that was later. That was later in the day.
I don't think Xfinity Live existed.
No, it did. It did. Yeah.
I really don't think it did.
Xfinity Live.
God damn it, I'm gonna look at it.
Xfinity Live.
That's gonna bother the fuck out of me.
Xfinity Live opened up that year.
I mean, it had to have opened up
that year.
That year.
Yeah.
I
remember watching it there.
That day.
Because Miss Grimes came.
It had to be that day.
I watched, yes, because they played in the damn hurricane. Falcons, Eagles played in a hurricane, 2012.
How was I doing then?
I don't know what the fuck. You didn't come?
No, because I literally just told you Xfinity Live didn't exist then.
It does exist. I was there.
Jesus Christ. Clearly I was not there.
No, you weren't Xfinity Live, but I was there.
I know. But that's what I'm saying. What the hell would I have been doing?
I have no idea. I have no idea what you were doing.
Because what would I have been doing that I wasn't watching the game?
I just know I was there
or watching
with you later. That is for sure. Because I was like, am I going to go back home? I was like, nope, the buses. Because I took a bus that day. And the buses were fucking... No, and she did come pick me up, didn't she? Did my mom come pick me up?
I don't... She either
I think she came.
I know she at least tried to. I don't remember. She probably did. Because I think you were like, you're crazy. I think you're like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Driving through the storm.
Yeah, she came. She came and got me. But Philly didn't get hit that hard. Philly didn't get hit that hard. That shit didn't get hit that bad. But literally about 2 hours north of Philly got destroyed. Or not even 2 hours.
Okay.
Or west or east.
So Xfinity Live opened March 12th, 2012.
Yep. That year.
So there you go.
Yeah. That year. I was there.
So what the hell was I doing?
I don't know what you were doing that Sunday. You might, because sometimes you had shit to do, man. I don't know.
Well, not on football Sunday. Unless I had I try not to do shit on football Sunday.
I have no idea. I just know. I have no idea. No, I remember this so well because.
Did I go? Did I go? No, because I had to. Because I remember you came over.
Yeah, I definitely did. Oh, I did.
Well, I know you did because I remember you having the conversation on the phone.
Yeah.
With you calling your mom, being like, "You're crazy. Why are you doing this? This is stupid. I'm just gonna stay here."
I think Bridget was there. Who else was there? I can't remember who was there.
At Xfinity?
No. At your place.
Yeah.
I think I can't.
I could have been there.
Yeah, I can't remember who was there, but it wasn't just me and you. It was somebody else there too. Like she was.
And it was it called Xfinity Live?
Yeah. It's called Xfinity Live. I just remember because it opened, and I think that might have been either the first or second time I was there. Might have been the second time I was there.
Well, I remember we went to Xfinity. So my first, maybe I did go.
I think you might have went, man.
You know what? Wait, it was Falcons playing the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I might have went.
I think you did, dude.
I might have went. I might have went. I might have forgot about this whole shit. Because I always think. I think you know what. I think you are right. I think I did go. I think I did go with you.
Yeah, I think you did.
I'm pretty positive.
I just remember calling Vanessa, and I was
now that like I'm thinking through it, because I thought so. Here was why I thought like I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I just kept thinking of like because I think we were also there at Xfinity Live, the game where Nick Foles threw like 7 touchdowns on the Raiders.
Yeah, I think we were there for that too.
I think we were there for that.
That was a few years later, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait. That was a year later?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it was a few years later.
Like a year
I think it was only maybe like a year later or so.
Yeah, a year later or so.
But I know we were there for that game, and that's why I thought that was the first time I was there.
Yeah.
But now that you say this,
I think I might have went to a. See, I can't remember what I did at Xfinity first. I can't remember if that was the first time I was there, or did I go to a baseball game and tailgate there during the summer.
I don't know.
I think it was later. I think that was another year. I don't think it was another.
Because now that you mention it, I do remember watching in a Falcons Eagles game.
Yeah.
Like as you're saying that, I remember. I vaguely remember seeing like I don't remember who was there with us, but I remember watching a Falcons Eagles game.
I just know I remember Mrs. Grimes being with us. I think there was maybe one or two other people there.
Yeah, it wasn't like when we used to go to Fox and Hound and it was like that whole contingent.
No. Yeah. Because it was, why I don't even know. Well, I remember why we went there is because it was Falcons Eagles. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why we were there, because it was the Eagles, and I wanted to go over by the stadium and get all the vibes over there. And that was but it wasn't busy. It wasn't crowded at all. Like it wasn't crowded because it was a goddamn hurricane. Like I just remember the hurricane was happening and all this shit. So it wasn't like super crowded, and the stadium wasn't crowded. I probably could have got seats there that day. It wasn't crowded at all to that shit.
No, I think I was there. I think I was there. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what else. Honestly, on Football Sunday, I don't know what else I would have been doing.
Nor do I.
I mean, unless I was at home. Like unless I traveled home for the weekend. I don't think.
No, because I came to your house.
I know, but on Sunday, if I came back Sunday.
Oh, like during Sunday.
Yeah, like if I came back on Sunday because before the hurricane, but I feel like I was there that weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't recall.
Well, maybe when maybe if there's how Facebook and some shit has those memories.
Yeah, the memories.
We'll see if around that time, that October time frame in 2012 or whenever the fuck it was, see if any shit pops up.
I think my mom picked me up, bro.
I think she did. I really think she did. I think she did end up coming up.
I feel like she came up and picked me up. That's how crazy she was. She was like, "You're coming home." And she picked me up, but I was damn near drunk off my ass. I remember
yeah. And you were like, "No, I'll just stay here and I'll come back. I'll come back later." Because I was like, "You can stay here. That's not a problem."
Right.
And then she was like, "No, I'm coming to get you." You're like, why would you drive through a hurricane to come pick me up when I am safe and staying here?
Mind you, I'm 27 or some shit, 28 years old.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm coming." Mama Bear does not give a fuck.
Nah. No, she did. She went full on Mama Bear. She's like, "I will go through a goddamn hurricane to pick up my baby."
All right. So, shit. Fucking crazy. Oh, man.
Jesus. Yeah.
So, we beat the shit out of the Eagles that game, too. Yeah, we did. We beat the Eagles more often than not. More often than not, we do.
But you lose to them when it matters.
Oh, you dick. Fucking Nick Foles.
Say literally, Julio Jones brings in that ball. Eagles don't have a Super Bowl.
I know. So annoyed. So annoyed. That's why we traded him.
Yeah, so many years later. That's why you traded him. So many years later.
Oh, man. So, AEW's happening, like I said, Sunday, September 5th at 8. The buy-in starts at 7. It'll be on Bleacher Report Live or traditional pay-per-view. Bleacher Report Live's been okay.
I mean, better than Peacock.
No shit. You've never.
I don't think I've had any issues with BR Live.
I might have had one issue with BR Live, but to be honest with you, it wasn't like that Peacock shit.
I was gonna say I'm not sure I've gotten every AEW pay-per-view off there.
I think I have.
Because I think there's one I didn't watch.
Oh no. I have. I went to Dave's. Ooh. Are they doing that this year?
What?
Is that Dave's? Crab cakes?
Talking about Jimmy Seafood?
Jimmy Seafood. Yeah, I was thinking about like, I don't know, Jimmy Seafood.
Well, I know they're not in Baltimore. They're in Chicago.
What's that?
With the AEW.
Oh, no, I know. But sometimes
they
hold
do
the
like a
pay-per-views.
viewing party or some shit?
Yeah.
A watch
because
party.
I'm a drop off. She lives in Baltimore. And then I can just like skirt, or she can come with me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. Let me see what they're doing at Jimmy's famous seafood.
Wait, hold up.
Huh?
Hold up.
Yeah.
I don't mean it. I don't. Well, never mind. Maybe we can talk about this later.
No. We can talk about it right now.
So you're going all the way to Hershey Park from both of you from Baltimore.
Uh-huh.
Is that like the closest park to go to?
It's like an hour and a half.
But that's what I'm saying. Would that be the closest one to go to?
Pretty damn close. I would say it's a tie between that and King's Dominion.
Okay. Because I would have thought something in Virginia would be closer.
King's Dominion is close too. I would say it's about an hour and a half.
Okay.
But the chocolate, man.
Oh, you go in the chocolate world, all right.
You never lie. Everything's gonna be chocolate that day. I hope she doesn't listen to this. She's never gonna come with me ever again.
Hopefully you didn't get the tickets already.
I know.
I'm gonna get the text on Saturday. Yo, you want to go Hershey Park?
Oh, they are doing this. They are doing it. Ooh.
Doing a viewing thing.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll see if she wants to go.
Ooh. I mean, depends on.
That will be fun.
I say, if this is a first time thing, you might be pushing your luck, my friend.
No, it's not the first time.
Well, then you might not be pushing your luck.
There's a whole story. There's a whole story behind this. So remember my so I had like all my dates on all the shit, blah, blah, blah. My very first date ever was at a wrestling event. Mm-hmm. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Ring of Honor shit?
Yeah.
This is the same chick.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same chick.
So we doubling back.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh.
But yeah. But no. We just hanging out. Honestly, we just hanging out. Because I was like so like not ready to date when I went
at
on
that point.
When I went on that date.
Uh-huh.
So it's like it's different now. Like, so it's just different entirely. Plus I'm a little lighter. I'm about probably like 50, 60 pounds lighter than the last time she saw me. Praise God. So that too also helps. Pandemic happened, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay,
we'll see what happens with that.
Okay,
don't know, but it's again, it's on the friend tip. It's on the friend tip. It's nothing. It's nothing wild. I'm just bullshitting with everybody.
I mean, tip. Yeah.
Shit. I'm just kidding, ladies. Friend tip. I promise.
Just the friend tip.
Shit. God damn it. Son of a bitch. All right. So we got the 21 woman casino battle royal happening to start.
On All Out or at Hershey Park?
Fuck me. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Damn it. But it's good that they have 21 women to do this. This is good. Is that the first time no, they did it before. They've done it before. 21 casino. But they actually have
I don't think
some of those people are on the roster. Now they're on the roster.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I don't think they ever advertised how many. I think they just advertised it as the women's casino battle royal. I don't think they ever said how many people.
Gotcha. Now it's 21. They gotcha.
Yeah,
they're ready now because they actually legit have that many women on the roster now, or close to it. So.
Yeah, but I was gonna say between the ones that are on like the quote unquote main roster and the ones that like kind of cycle through dark and
right, and then of course we're gonna have a special person who's gonna be the whatever the Joker or whatever the shit is.
The wild card Joker or whatever they call it. Yeah, I think it is the Joker. It might be the Joker.
Yeah, wild card. One of those shits.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. You know what I mean? That'll be interesting to see who fights the DMD later on. Yeah. We got I'm pretty sure I have an idea of who it is, but
who the Joker is, or who?
Yeah, I would assume it's Ruby, but I don't know.
It's that's a pretty good assumption.
Yeah, I would assume that's who it is. Which will be.
I mean, unless they're going to try to bring back Mercedes again.
That's true. I mean, they could bring in Mercedes because Mercedes gone.
Yeah, she's available again.
So is Adam Cole apparently, but I think we all know where he's going. So. But you never know.
You never know.
Paul White and QT Marshall. So this is gonna be. I'm assuming this is gonna be a nice squash match.
I would imagine. I can't imagine this is gonna go longer.
Can you imagine?
Like 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm assuming it's gonna be a squash match. You know, that's really what this is for. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, he's old. Like, I mean, you know, get your Paul White win. So I don't know this guy's Satoshi Kojima. I don't know him like that. Can you talk about him a little bit?
Yeah, Kojima is like a New Japan guy.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So from over in New Japan, he's been around for a long time.
Okay,
like he's I guess
him up now. Maybe I can
consider him more of like a legend there. Like he's got I think he's the one that has like the Lariato kind of deal going on. I have not watched the latest. I have not watched the latest like Dynamite and stuff, so I don't know where exactly this stemmed from, other than maybe like Moxley trying to get back to like the U.S. title, or even like the New Japan title picture, just in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know who he is. I see.
I was gonna say you've probably seen him before.
Yeah. No, I just need to see his face, and he's 50. Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said he's been around for a long time.
Yeah, yes.
Long time.
That's no lies.
Like I think he used to partner with Tenzan. Roshi here. I forget how you say his first name. Tenzan. Tenzan. He's like had like a crew cut kind of deal. A bigger guy. Again, probably if you saw his face.
Oh, Tenzan. I'm looking at him now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You've probably seen him before.
Hiroshi Tenzan.
That's what it is. Hiroshi Tenzan.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely seen him before too.
Yeah. I mean, that should be a match because I think they both just beat the shit out of each other.
He's also 50.
Yeah.
He's some old motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that Forbidden Door's open now, so probably going to see more of this shit.
True enough. Apparently, Samoa does not like that. Not about this Forbidden Door life.
No. Which I mean, I get it.
I totally get it. Like the way he described it, makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that was like a perfect example. It was like, why would I have one of my top NFL players go play for the CFL?
Right. It's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Miro, Eddie Kingston. That should be interesting. That should be a pretty good match.
Yeah, that should be a good one too.
Yeah, that should be a good match. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Eddie Kingston's winning it, but that should be a good match.
No, he's not winning it.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No. If he does, I would be very surprised.
Me as well. Pac and Andrade. That should be interesting. That should be so good.
Yeah. I mean, like, but that's what AEW does this every time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, all of the matchups, like, they put on great pay-per-views.
They do.
They really do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only one that was mediocre was that goddamn barbed wire shit.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only one that I was like,
yeah.
You guys missed on that one.
Yeah, that was a miss.
But like, I mean, like they do a good job of putting these intriguing matchups in front of you. So like Pac versus Andrade, like that's a fucking like to me that also would scream banger.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You know what
if it
Like,
ain't
if
six,
you just let them
if
go,
it ain't
like,
6 stars into Tokyo, I don't know if I should see it.
Jesus.
I don't know if I want to see that.
Yeah.
Needs to be on there. Young Bucks, Lucha Bros.
I understand the premise of a steel cage match, but you know my feelings on steel cages.
Of course, it's probably going to be a damn good match too. In the steel, probably the best one you've ever seen.
It'll probably if this is not if this is not the best steel cage match I've ever seen, I don't think I will ever like a steel cage match.
That's facts.
Period.
That's facts. Are the rules are the rules the same as steel? Are they escaping the cage, or are they? Is this not?
I think it's same shit. I think it's pinfall submit. I think the object of the steel cage is just to keep people out. I think you can escape, but I also think you can do pinfall submission.
Okay.
I believe because I think Cody pinned Wardlow in their steel cage match.
Right.
I don't think he just escaped.
No, he came over he did that fucking moonsault off the fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah. So I think they can pinfall.
Yeah, I didn't know if escaping the cage was a thing. Like if you,
I think they could. Yeah, I think they can
because it depends on the fucking league, I guess. Whatever the fuck they do.
Well, even then sometimes they fucking change.
Yeah, you just make. That's what I'm saying. Just make up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Make up shit per whatever they feel like doing.
Yep.
Chris Statlander, she gets another title match at a pay-per-view with Britt Baker.
Yeah.
I like Chris Statlander. I also love Britt Baker. So
yeah, I was gonna say they're both great.
Yeah. The last time I saw Chris Statlander, that was against Nyla Rose. That was not a good match. That was a weird one.
Yeah.
That was a weird one. I don't know what was up with that. I was just off. I don't know why it was. But it was. Chris Jericho.
I think that was right before she got hurt.
I think so too.
Or either she got hurt there, or it was back right before she got hurt.
Yeah. It was yeah. I think she got hurt there. Or something.
I don't remember which one, but it was either right before it or she did get hurt then.
I think I was at whatchamacallit for that. I was at Jimmy Simmons for that. I might get tickets for that before I get tickets for that. The other one, I might ask her if she wants to go to that too. We'll see. We'll see.
Damn.
Chris Jericho, MJF. That's been a long time coming. What a great fucking build up for this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the thing though. Like this is if because now that Jericho's putting his basically career on the line,
right?
This time, so we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, we will see.
I mean, like, because here's the thing, like, this is another one of those things where, I hate those absolutes because you book yourself into a corner.
Of course. With
that shit.
Right.
So you know what I mean? Like, you're either giving away the results, or you're gonna later renege on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They always do. But
that's the thing. Like right now, with the whole Cody thing, he has not wrestled for the world title.
No.
And that's been excellent. He kept his goddamn word.
It's facts.
I'm happy with that.
I mean,
now he did put himself in the TNT championship shit and whatever, but okay, fine. Got it there. Yeah. So if this is the case where Jericho loses,
we know this later. He's going to have it later.
Yeah, and I'll be pissed off even if it's 10 years later. I'll still be pissed off because never means if they want to change the rules of the game, then never does mean never. Even though wrestling never say never. That's the rule.
This is what's going to happen. Somebody, I can see this being it's like a loophole situation where the dude will be like, okay, look, or somebody's going to say, look. If you do this, if you win that thing that you signed or whatever will be revoked or whatever if you do this, and then you can, fight for the championship or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's gonna be at. It's gonna be a whole thing. Oh, will you stop? Will you stop? But Chris Jericho's probably gonna lose, right?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Just because that's. I mean, especially if you're trying to book MJF as this mega heel,
right?
Although, I don't think it, like, even if you do book it the other way where Chris Jericho finally beats him, I don't think it hurts him that much. He's already beat him like 3 times.
Oh, I know. But now it's for stakes.
And I think MJF is at the point where, like, even if he does take this loss, first of all, it's a loss to Chris Jericho.
Sure.
Which already on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think no matter, like, MJF is one of those guys, no matter what he does, he's just over as fuck.
It's true.
Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, once you're in that place, like, he could literally get squashed in like 2 seconds. It's not going to matter. He'll be right back in that spot. Believable. Next time, just because, like, he's that over.
Yeah.
But reason says that, yeah, Jericho's going to lose here.
Yeah, I think so too. CM Punk versus Darby Allen. I think this is interesting.
We'll see if he's still got it.
Well, I think he's going to probably just turn straight up heel. I don't know if they'll buy it. But I just feel like that's going to happen. You're not going to beat Darby Allen straight up on pay-per-view, are you? Unless somebody turns heel.
I mean, they could do like a time limit thing.
They could.
Do some shit like that.
You're not beating Darby Allen.
Although Darby did that already with Cody, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just don't know if you're beating Darby Allen clean on pay-per-view like that.
Why? But why not?
I don't know. Darby Allen over as fuck. Unless you're turning heel. Like,
no,
somebody's got to be turning heel up in this bitch.
But even that's the thing. Like, even if he does beat Darby Allen clean, it's not going to be like a 5-minute match. They're going to go for like
sure.
They're going to go for probably half an hour.
No, for sure they're going to go. But
if they let him go for half an hour, they'll go for half an hour.
I just smell like something happening here. I'm smelling it in the air. I could be wrong, but I'm smelling it just off of. Like, okay, you challenging Darby Allen, cool. Darby Allen
he's
over,
like
ass fuck. You know
but if you're, I don't know. I just, even if you're going to try to do the surprise heel turn thing, I don't think it's going to land well.
We'll see,
because people want to see him wrestle.
Oh no, I mean it's not.
People want to see him do the wrestles.
Sure. I mean,
even if he's a heel, like, he's still going to be cheered out of the building.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's still too soon.
Yeah, but Darby's a good place to do it though. Like, you know, Darby's really over, man. I mean, he's not over CM Punk, but like, he's a fan favorite. Like, that's if you're gonna do that, like, doing it on Darby would make
like
sense.
You'd have to, but he'd have to do some, like, in order for it to happen, it would have to be some like Bret Hart Stone Cold shit.
Yeah, some
like
shit
on
like
that level.
Yeah. It's got to be something like that. And then Sting comes out and he like fucking destroys Sting or something. I don't know, like. Just fucking does some shit like that. Get some heel heat on that motherfucker. But I again, they could just do it straight up and lose, and yeah, that'll be that. Like, but I don't know. I smell something weird happening here. And then Omega versus Christian Cage, because Christian Cage got a few of his belts.
Yeah.
Now he's going for the big belt.
Yeah. He's not getting this one though.
No, he's not.
No, he got the Impact one where.
Yeah,
that's the one he's used to.
Oh. You out here with
it's true.
You out here with the shade.
I'm just saying it's true. That's the one he's already won the TNA World Title and like the Impact title. Like if AEW, like he doesn't need the AEW World Title.
No, he doesn't. He does not. This is true.
Like if he's here. Now, if he was in WWE, he'd need the world title. Because then he'd actually get in the Hall of Fame. I want him to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not trying to say that as shade, but like that's...
Who are you talking about? Christian?
Yeah.
Oh, as a single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll go... I think Edge and Christian could go in as a tag team for sure.
Yeah.
But I think he should also go in as a single. He did it. He's done enough.
Oh, well, he should go in a single. Yeah. No, Christian should be in a single.
But I think he'd be prevented because he, wasn't like near the world title status like that.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, he's not gonna get it right away, but I think he'll get it whenever around when Coco Beware got in, somewhere around there.
Listen, that motherfucker had a parrot.
That's facts. What did Christian have? No idea.
Yeah.
Mesh.
He couldn't carry a belt and a parrot at the same time.
Oh my god. Fucking Coco over there. Fucking Hall of Fame. Had to get some black guys in there, didn't you?
I mean, not wrong.
Jesus. Oh man. That's why they're pushing all these black guys right now so they can put these guys in the Hall of Fame later. Have
And
enough
job
later.
them out.
Fuck.
Everybody's mad about that. I think that was the main thing people were mad about with that Bianca thing. Not necessarily that it was to Becky Lynch, but it was the fact that it was like, here's another black champion being jobbed out.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can see that side. I wasn't thinking of it like that.
Because people were making it comparable to the Kofi thing.
It was
when Lesnar
comparable to
came
the Kofi
through.
thing, yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, it was a racist thing." I'm like, "Oh." I mean, again, I sit here on my privilege cloud and say no. But
So I will say it if Bobby Lashley gets his ass kicked by some random motherfucker in like 10 seconds. I'll be like, okay.
what if he gets his ass kicked by another black man?
We can't have black on black crap like that. Come on now. We gotta stop that.
Because I was thinking, like, what if, like, well, I mean, he could get his ass
Like
kicked
Big
by
E?
Goldberg, and then Big E. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah. I bet you Vince is in the back. Oh yeah, some black on black crime. God damn it.
This is better than going to Hershey Park. This is my chocolate world. God damn it.
Oh God.
Look at those Hershey's kiss each other. God damn.
It looks like a good card though, man. It looks like a good card, dude.
No, I mean, like, it's AEW always puts out those great cards.
Yeah.
They really do. Like, on paper, it looks solid, and then more often than not, it does turn out to be what it looks like on paper.
Yeah.
So I am excited to watch it.
Yeah. It should be damn good. All right. So let's get into these NFL cuts happen. The final cuts happen around the NFL today. All the teams are down to the 53, getting ready for the football season coming up next week. Literally, when this gets down, it'll be literally 7 days. So it'll be going down, ready to go for the NFL season. The first game is Tampa Bay, Dallas. So that's the first game. We'll see what's up with Dak Prescott and his shoulder and all that shit that he's dealing with. So
Yeah.
but most surprising cut by far is Cam Newton. The most surprising cut.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big cut.
Now, this is what I think happened. I think what happened was they sat him down and they were like, we're going to start Mac Jones. We're going to give you the option of being the backup, or do you want to get cut and see if you land somewhere else as a starter? Because we're starting this kid.
Well, they're not going to trade him.
No. They weren't going to trade him because I don't know if he's super tradable.
Yeah.
Like it's just they're not going to get enough for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, because, like Jacksonville traded Gardner Minshew.
Right.
Right. They didn't just straight up cut him.
And they traded him for a 6th, I think.
Yeah. They ended up trading.
Yeah. You'd probably get a 5th for Cam right now at his current state. Cam Newton is probably worth a 5th or a 6th.
Yeah.
Which
in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I think it's just better for him to give it a shot, see if somebody picks him up.
Agreed. I mean, and that's, to be honest with you, obviously it's probably disappointing for him. Like, I know he works hard. Like, I know he's working hard and all this shit. But to be honest with you, like, whatever Cam had, which was his legs and his elusiveness, is going by the wayside. He's getting older. And, his accuracy is, and you need an accurate QB in the system. Like it's just in that system, you need an accurate QB, and Cam isn't as accurate as Mac Jones will be. I mean, and is right currently to this day.
Right.
Like Mac Jones is just a more accurate quarterback, and if Cam Newton was more accurate, I'm sure they like his playmaking. But just to run the plays like as they are designed to be run.
Well, because that was the thing. A lot of the stuff last year, plays had to be adapted to his skill set, which that's not necessarily like it, it happened. But at the same time, if they can go back to the bread and butter of what they had with Tom Brady, even if the guy's not necessarily as good as Tom Brady, I mean, at least if you can have some semblance of that, I think that makes it easier for them instead of trying to be like, okay, figure out what works here. And because even then, when you tailored the plays to Newton, half the time they still wouldn't work because he just couldn't execute them properly.
Yeah, so you know
what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing with Cam is that, he is it's weird to say, but he's kind of like a one-trick pony with Cam is. I mean, he is. I mean, he was great at that one trick for a little while, but
then once you kind of lose the steps with it, unfortunately that trick was not accurate throwing.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like that trick was being able to escape situations and use your body. Essentially use your body, use your legs, use your body to make plays happen.
And they weren't putting points on the board. Like when it comes down to it, the points are getting put on the board. So you got to put points up. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Because if you look at his throwing stats, they were less than impressive.
Oh yeah, not great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like when your quarterback is top 5 in the league in rushing attempts within the 5-yard line,
right?
But then you look at his throwing stats, and he's putting up not quite 100 yards a game.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, well, okay, then you better be scoring points elsewhere. And then we're scoring 12 points a game.
Right.
That's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good at all.
It is not good.
Like an offense just isn't going to work, period.
No. Now, if he stayed in, he could have been like the Tim Tebow.
Because it's not like we had a 1,000-yard rusher or anything either. We didn't even have 1,000-yard or 1,200-yard rusher, that kind of thing. It's not like we had a dominant running back taking over either.
Right. I don't know. So, well, I hope he gets picked up somewhere. I mean, I'm sure he still has something to offer somebody in that. But when I saw Mac Jones playing, man, I said, I don't know.
I mean, it could also be because you never. It's still early.
Mm-hmm.
Injuries could happen.
Yeah,
injuries could happen to quarterbacks.
For sure.
Look at what happened. I mean, Carson Wentz now on the COVID list.
Oh yeah. Oh man, somebody
he figured out something new to injure.
Somebody wrote a scathing article about Carson, man, because he's unvaccinated and shit, and he's
Is he actually unvaccinated?
Yeah, because you can't be on that COVID list unless you're unvaccinated. And if you were negative,
I did not know that.
If you're negative, but you're still on the COVID list, that means you're unvaccinated. Apparently.
And is that what he is?
Yeah, he's negative.
So he's negative but unvaccinated.
Right.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Me either. Until I read this article, and this dude just laid into this motherfucker. They said, get him out here immediately. And this is the same dude. He said, I wrote months back. I was welcome him with open arms. He was his biggest supporter. But then he all the things about him being selfish and shit, at the Eagles and all this shit is coming true with the Colts. And he needs to be out of here immediately. This dude is not about this dude at all. But
Well, I mean, I'm here to say I told you so.
Listen, me and you both. We told these motherfuckers. We really did.
Yeah.
We really did.
The whole time.
Forever.
Almost day one.
I mean, years.
Pretty goddamn close.
Really close.
Yeah. But that's what I love is I love I love watching it now this season because now you see all the Eagles people getting they're like, oh yeah, that fucking bum. I'm like, last year you didn't think he was that much of a bum.
I know.
You know what I mean?
You were ready. Still on his shit.
You were ready to defend him, and then all of a sudden,
yep.
Now it's you're the worst perpetrators.
Right.
Like it's just funny how that shit works.
When I told you so, I told you so. Like that's
Like
it.
when he gets injured on another team, it's like, oh yeah, freaking injury prone. I was like, oh, so he wasn't injury prone when he was on your team,
Right.
but then he goes somewhere else, does the same thing. Now he's, you know what I mean? Like it's.
Dude is this close to being a bust in the NFL. He's this close.
I mean, we'll see if and how he plays this season.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, literally, he's got everything he needs.
Of course he does.
Because, like, he's back to his old coordinator.
Uh-huh.
You know, Frank Reich's there to go, shh, baby Carson, it's okay.
The problem is this, though. He's not Phillip Rivers, bro. Even an old-ass Phillip Rivers outplays the fuck out of Carson Wentz. It doesn't matter what year. Old fucking Phillip will outplay Carson Wentz every fucking day of the week.
I mean, Phillip was not great last year.
No. But he wasn't Carson. Carson was awful last year.
No, he was awful last year. But I'm saying if Carson can get back to some of that magic, quote unquote, that he had during his potential MVP season. Because he's back with his, like I'm saying, he's back with his coach, back with his coordinator. That apparently he was the guy that, you know, helped him get to that point.
Right.
So, like, I feel like there should be no more excuses.
Yeah.
And if he can't recapture any of that, then he is like totally a bust. Because he's even like.
It depends on. It depends
I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
I'm saying the Eagles had the when he was great. Eagles had the great. I'm using that term very loosely.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm so sorry, but when he was good,
yeah,
they had the best O line in the league. They had the best O line in the league.
Yeah, it was a top tier O line.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure. I am not sure as far as the Colts go. Like if they're a top tier O line
rankings,
I would imagine it's not bad. Unless here's what I'll say. I can't imagine it's less than like middle ground, unless Jonathan Taylor is that good.
Oh, they have. According to PFF, they are number 2.
Okay, so there you go.
Cleveland is number 1.
Yeah, that makes sense. Checks out.
Yeah, it does check out. Indianapolis, number 2. No, it's number 3. The Patriots.
Hell yes.
Saints, then the Bucks, then the Cowboys, then the Chiefs, then the Rams, and the Niners, and the Lions, and the Cardinals, and the Ravens, and the Eagles, Bills, Titans, Packers, football team.
Wow, Packers went down.
Yeah, they did. Chargers, Seahawks, Texans, Broncos, Jets, Jaguars, Falcons, 24th, Bengals, Raiders, Vikings, Bears, Dolphins, Panthers, and then the Steelers have the. How did they get to?
How'd they get the worst
one? They used to be one of the best ones.
Wait,
wow.
So the Steelers are the worst?
They have the worst. Their starting rankings, right? They said the unit requested 17th in their final 2020 rankings. So they were at 17th last year, but I guess people moved all over the place, and these guys weren't very good last year. And then Marcus Pouncey retired.
Oh, I mean that's
a big deal.
That is big. He was like literally and figuratively the centerpiece.
Correct. So yeah, when those fucking dudes leave, that leaves a big old hole there.
Yeah.
So 30. I'm shocked that they're 31st. That all it means to me is like Big Ben might die this year. He might die on the field. So, but anyway, yeah,
Yikes.
big. So we'll take the Mac Jones starting for sure into account when we go through these schedules here.
Hell
for
yeah.
the year. Davonte Freeman also was released. I just don't think that's a big deal. He hasn't been good for a while. So like,
why would anybody think that's?
It's just a name. It's just a big name, Davonte Freeman. But he hasn't been good. He hasn't been good in for a while. Like literally, he hasn't been good in probably about 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah,
been about that long. This is surprising to me. Travis Fulgam from the Eagles.
Yeah,
who was basically their best receiver last year. He gone.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have a. I mean, they did get that rookie.
Oh, I know. I mean, but why can't you have both? I guess they've upgraded so much that they don't need him anymore.
Wait, where do you see that?
What?
Where do you see that he was cut?
Fulgam?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the sportsrush.com.
Okay.
.com.
Okay. I'm looking at CBS NFL. Because it says every cut. I don't know.
It's not on there?
He's not on that list.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean that is surprising though.
Yeah. And then they have some guys on here like Peyton Barber, meh. Desmond Trufant, like he's lost his steps, and Rashad Perriman gone. Clinton Dix got cut. That's interesting. I guess he's fallen off a lot too. But he used to be a pretty premier cornerback. So
yeah.
So that's the list there of the cuts. I just thought it was interesting. I mean, that Cam Newton was just so big. I was like, holy shit, they cut him. Like, I was not expecting him on the cut list for Christ's sake. But I think that conversation did go down. They were like, hey, we're gonna start Mac. What do you want to do? Like they probably asked him, like, do you want to, do you want to be?
I was gonna say they probably at least gave him the respect of like.
Right. Because if they trade him, they're going to trade him to whoever, right? But they said, hey, we'll cut you, and if you want to be picked up by somebody,
it's your choice.
It's your choice to pick him up. So they gave him that respect because he probably did work hard. You know what I mean? They gave him that respect.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and they were like, if you don't want to be a backup, we don't want to keep you here. And if you're like miserable and shit, because that's like, miserable Cam will fucking bring down your team.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah, you don't want that at all. All right. So let's take a look at your schedule now. Now we got this whole thing popping off here. We got the whole year to look forward to, and we have your new starting quarterback, Mac Jones. So you can fucking get your songs ready, baby. So you can get every time he fucking completes a touchdown pass, you can fucking get that song on.
It's gonna be me and Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Goddammit. Oh, I got a lot of them.
Oh, I know. You can go all day on it.
Some Counting Crows shit on this too.
Mr.
Jones. Oh, that might be my new fucking touch tune song.
Oh, there you go.
Places.
There you go.
If we're at a fucking sports bar, I'll have that on as the touchdown song.
Got the Return of the Mac popping off. You can do anything.
Oh, shit. Well, that'll be when it comes on the field.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so you got a whole fucking plethora of things you can do.
There's so many.
Yeah. All right, so your first game is against the Miami Dolphins, okay? Mm-hmm. You got the Dolphins at 425. You got you guys winning that one? I'm going to tell you my thoughts.
First or?
I can tell them first. I can tell you first.
So I mean, I have not really seen or heard much about like as far as like the Dolphins play goes, but they don't have Fitzpatrick to bail them out this year.
No, they do not.
Like it's all on Tua.
Yeah, and I'm letting you know now.
If that and honestly, that little insight you just gave, that little O-line stuff, that's fucking huge.
Yeah, it is.
Like that's huge intel.
Yep.
Because like if you don't have a great O-line and your quarterback is already suspect,
yeah.
That's going to sink them. Because, like, the Patriots' defense is still no joke.
Oh, no. Patriots' defense is like that.
So, if they can get pressure up front and fuck his day up, I think we could win this one.
I think it's going to be a blowout.
You think it's going to go back to that? Like, go back to that kind of style?
Yeah, it's going to be a blowout. I think you guys are going to destroy them. Because I think he's going to throw several picks. I'm talking about Tua.
Tua.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just it's not gonna be pretty because I don't think he's very good.
No, I mean, this is the time to shine. You know, they like I said, they got rid of Fitzpatrick. I don't know what their depth is.
You heard the rumors about him being traded, right, Deshaun, to the Dolphins? You heard that rumor pop up? I mean,
did hear that.
I think when there's smoke, there's fire. I think that was legit a thing. So
that was before Deshaun was,
Well, I mean, there's a reason why. There's a reason why. No, I don't think they trust Tua like that. I don't think he's ready.
I mean, they trusted him enough to not give Fitzpatrick another shot.
Well, that's just because Fitz was about to go dip anyway. I don't know what his contract was, but they had to pay. Somebody had to pay him.
Well,
then you're at Jets. You're at Jets. So Jets got a new boy. He looks good.
He does look good. Now that they've got rid of that goddamn coach. Fucking, what's his name? Fucking Gase, right?
He might be one of the worst coaches
ever
of all time in the NFL.
Between him and Chip Kelly.
Whew. At least Chip fucking had at least a winning season one time.
He did.
This fucker.
You're right.
This fucker is.
But I feel like that was Andy Reid leftovers.
It is. It was. But damn, is this Jesus? Yeah. Just a terrible head coach. Just god awful. I don't think you get any worse. Just from his first interview. Just from his first conference. Remember that shit? Where he's just like wander around. They had the fly fucking.
Oh God, yeah.
Just awful. Fucking awful, man. But I still think you're gonna. This might be a blowout too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a blowout.
You got two. You got a second-year quarterback. You got a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys destroy these guys.
We feast on the young quarterbacks.
You feast on them.
Yeah,
and I don't know about that
in general.
Yeah, I'm looking at your first 3 games. Besides the Saints, it's not going to be a blowout because Saints got a really good defense.
Yeah,
but between Dolphins, Jets, and the Saints, like, if you guys don't have 6 picks, I don't know what the fuck what's happening right now. I feel like you should have 6 picks between those 3 games, like 6 interceptions.
It's possible.
Like, I mean,
Winston's good for 2.
That's what he's good for 2. He's good for 2 in a game like this. He's good for 2.
Yeah.
Like, I really believe that.
I mean, I don't know how different he'll be as like the starter for the Saints, and it's not the same. It's not exact. I mean, yeah, he'll have Kamara there, but as far as like receivers and stuff go, it's not exactly the same as Drew Brees left it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of differences there.
Yeah. Well, Drew Brees doesn't turn over the football. This fucker does.
It's facts, though.
It's not even that he doesn't have the skill set. He just fucking brain farts like 3 times a game, and he happens to throw it to the other fucking team.
Right.
This is the big game. Tampa Bay and New England. Such a big game.
The thing is, this game got so much more exciting now. Because now you've got Tom Brady against what is perceived as Brady 2.0.
Right.
Or Brady light, whatever you want, however you want to put it.
Yep.
Because that was a lot of what people said this kid's like. He's comparable to a Tom Brady.
Yep.
So we'll see. I mean, we will get to see that now, which is really cool. Like, that's why I was hoping that, by week 4, Cam would have fucked up so bad that we would get Mac Jones versus Tom Brady. And now we don't even have to I don't even have to think about it. Now it's going to happen.
I think
as long as he stays healthy, that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I mean, I think this is such a huge matchup.
Yeah,
like, I can't wait to watch it. But I think you're going to lose.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Buccaneers are stacked.
Yeah, they're stacked. Their defense is good. Their offense is good. Like, it's not like Brady has to do anything. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't have to do a damn thing.
Do a goddamn thing.
Just sit back. But I think
the only thing that's somewhat suspect, but even then, I think the running game's going to improve too. Because now, as much as people think, well, that's because we sucked last year. That's why that schedule's like.
Fair enough.
We were 3rd place.
Yeah.
That's why the schedule's late. But now we actually improved the goddamn team.
I know.
So, but yeah, no, I mean that Buccaneers team, and I even think the run game is going to improve because now, they had Ronald Jones for a while, but now you have Leonard Fournette for a full season,
right?
And as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up being the dude there.
Yeah, for sure.
And when he's healthy, he's not bad. So you add that next dimension to, Brady and spreading it around to fucking all the weapons he has.
Yeah.
Which is like half a Pro Bowl team in and of itself. Like all those dudes he's throwing the ball to could be on the Pro Bowl team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like in 3 wide receiver sets, when you have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown, even if Antonio Brown's old and like somewhat washed up. And then you got Gronk.
Gronk.
Like, just like, it doesn't, I don't know.
No, I agree.
I think we'll put up a decent fight, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
I think we'll put up a decent fight, but yeah, I could see us losing that game.
Yeah.
Unless like Belichick's a total mind fuck for Tom Brady. Like it's like that, like one thing he can't get past. You know
That's
what
true.
I mean?
You never know.
Like could be like in that shit with like Kylo Ren. You know what I mean? Like Kylo Ren is working for the dark side now, but then like every now and again he has moments of like coming back to the light, like that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Makes him weak. Could be it. Be like the kryptonite. I don't know.
So you face the Texans, which I think you'll probably win.
I mean, what do they have?
I mean, Deshaun made the team. I don't know if he's starting. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with him.
Or if he'll play.
He'll play. I know he made the team, so I don't know if he's playing or what by this point. I just don't know.
But other than that, what do they have?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, like, I don't know if the team has full confidence in him playing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that too. Mm-hmm. Like, it's all the elements and the dynamics
it's either him or Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, well, good for Tyrod.
Hopefully, he doesn't puncture the other lung or some shit.
No shit. Don't know what the Dallas Cowboys are going to look like October 17th.
I honestly think that's going to be a little tough.
It's going to be a tough game, I think.
I think that'll be tough because I think again, assuming Dak's back at full strength,
you got to assume that, yeah.
I think it'll be tough because they got some talent on that squad too.
Yeah, like
the receivers,
Then I look at your next 3 games, and I won't discount the Chargers because I think the dude's a real deal.
I think they're going to improve. I think they've improved.
Yeah.
The Chargers got such a shit rap last year because they were always in those games. And then they found a way to
your
lose.
Game?
Oh, yeah. But he was a rookie at that point.
I know, but still a second year, man. Like,
I know.
You destroyed him.
That was an ass whooping.
Yeah. That's why I'm looking at these next 3. And unless this dude has found like something like in the game, like where he completely flips the shit script and like is the man against you guys.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
I think it's going to be a tougher game than the last one.
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it's going to be that massive blowout.
Yeah. I don't think the second Jets game will be a blowout either, but that first one for sure will be. Like, that first one for sure will be. Either one of them is going to be a blowout. I know some of these will flip flop.
See, usually I think we normally play them close.
Don't worry, we're getting to Buffalo.
In New York.
Yeah.
And then we blow them out in New England.
Yeah. The Jets just aren't very good. Like that's all there is to it.
Nah, they're young. It's a young squad.
Yeah. And the Panthers are just aren't very good.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
But I think that the defense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not going to be very good.
Yeah.
Then you play the Browns, which will be very interesting.
That will be interesting. Because that's another fairly stacked team as long as Mayfield can get the ball to people.
Yeah. I agree. I think that could be a potential third loss. I'm looking at the losses.
If we could
loss. Yeah. in there. And then, of course, the fourth loss against the Falcons at
Are
Falcons.
we assuming we lose Cowboys, or are we assuming we lose one of those three?
What's that?
Well, because you said potential third loss.
Oh, yeah, Cowboys, yeah.
Okay.
Cowboys potential, yeah.
Okay.
It'll be Cowboys, Saints.
Oh. No, Buccaneers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Buccaneers, Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Drew Brees again, and fucking and the Browns, and of course the Falcons, fourth.
Yeah, I was gonna say we probably could go. Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just.
I was gonna say
okay. At this current state of the Falcons, no, they will lose that game, but I have no idea what they're gonna look like by November.
Sure, because that's usually the time where they actually start to play football.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. We might be on a fucking streak by then. You have no fucking idea.
You might actually beat people by that point.
I know, Jesus.
Because normally you start off like 1-7.
I know. Well,
and then you'll finish like 8-8.
Well, I hope this is a whole new coach. So Jesus, I hope that's not the case anymore. Fuck me. That's why I should have fired him the first time. I was like, why you fucking keep this fucking asshole? So Tennessee Titans, that should be also an interesting game.
Yeah.
That's a potential loss. Potential.
I don't know.
It's just potential.
Yeah, it's potential. Sure.
Potential. I'm doing this like spades. Spades has like the books, and then you have the possibles, the possible books.
Okay.
These are the possible books.
Okay.
Then you play the Bills, and the Bills are nasty. We know they're nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. That's all that needs to be said. At Buffalo. Because I don't know how Mac does with like these, how rattled he gets in these situations.
How he'll be away and in the division and stuff. Especially
it's ESPN. It's Monday Night Football. It's fucking, you know what I mean?
Like as good as he's looked in the preseason, like, and yeah, he did. It's not like he's coming from, like podunk school either. Like He came from a school where there's a lot of pressure.
Of course.
So he's used to pressure, but NFL pressure, and especially like the Patriots pressure, is a different sense than the college type pressure.
No, it's different pressure.
So it'll be interesting to see how he handles like the away NFL mentality versus like being at home in Gillette Stadium and like all that kind of shit.
And the pressure really is money. Like the fans are depending on you to do this, as opposed to like, college. Even though they're depending on you, it's not the same way. They're just cheering for their fucking team because they could be anybody out there.
Because they went there. Yeah, exactly. They're cheering for you because they went to the college. They already paid the money to the college.
Exactly.
This is like, no, now we're like, in like really invested in this shit.
Correct.
Not just because I went there.
Yeah. The Colts. At the present state of the Colts, I don't know who their quarterback is. So.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it's either...
it could be Wentz. Why is it TBD? Is it still to be determined?
It's probably flexing.
Yeah. Saturday or Sunday.
Probably one of those flex options. Because if I'm assuming if, like Carson Wentz does play, maybe it's a more highlighted game.
You got a late bye.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're in week 14, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So either the quarterback for Indianapolis is going to be Carson Wentz or Jacob Eason.
Yeah, I don't know much about Jacob Eason.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to look like in December. So, but I would just look at this right now. I would just call that a win, just because.
Yeah.
Just because. No idea what's going to happen. Then they play the Bills again. You might split. I have no idea. That's
going to be tough.
Then you play the Jacksonville Jaguars with the new improved Jaguars with Urban Meyer and all these folks. At the current state, that's an L. It's a rookie quarterback.
I was going to say, and like if it's determined by preseason play, like Trevor Lawrence hasn't looked like that amazing.
No, it's fucking preseason. It's fucking rookies.
He's also on a shit team.
Rookie never looked good in the preseason, man. Not even that.
False.
What?
Mac Jones looked goddamn good
Well.
in preseason. You could shut your own goddamn mouth on that.
Whatever. So
he beat out a former MVP.
Oh, fuck me.
Got that motherfucker cut.
I think every one of those rookies would beat that former MVP right now.
That's besides the point.
Like Justin
but
Fields.
He was drafted last out of all of them. He was drafted last out of all of them.
Did you see Justin Fields getting his ass kicked? I know he ran in some touchdowns, but he was getting his ass whooped in preseason.
He was getting lit up.
He was getting lit up, not knowing his protections and shit. Fuck. Yep. Imagine the real shit when they actually are doing real blitzing and shit, like actual shit. Just not the skies.
He'd be done.
Boy, he better get those protections together. That does not look good. And then you play at Miami, and I guess that's going to be a loss because you always lose in Miami. I don't know.
Well, no, we would always lose in Miami because Tom Brady didn't like the heat. But now he learned how to play in Florida. I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just need to move there all the time. That's what it was.
It could be. He had to get used to the climate.
I'm seeing this at best. At best, I can see this as like a 13-4 team.
Mm-hmm.
And at worst, I would see this as like, I'm doing math now because it's not the same anymore.
I think at worst, me personally, I think at worst it's a 10-7. Like I think we will hit the 10 game. I think we will hit the 10 game threshold.
I was saying at worst, I think it would be like 11-6.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like there's a couple because like division games always get me, so I usually account for like 3 of those.
Right.
And then I think Buccaneers. I think I will factor that as a loss.
Mm-hmm.
I could factor the Cowboys as a loss.
How many games did you lose in division last year? Was it 3?
I think so. I think we went 3-3. I think. I don't remember for sure. I'm not gonna lie.
2020 record.
Yeah, because I know we beat the Dolphins in the beginning, right? Yeah. No, wait. Maybe we did. I'm looking at the wrong year.
Yeah. Here we
Or
go.
am I looking
2020. Here we go. Found it. Okay.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we beat Miami in the beginning.
Beat Miami.
So we beat Miami
lost
once.
To Buffalo
lost
twice.
To Buffalo. But we beat New York twice.
You beat New York twice. You beat Miami how many times?
And then we lost
to Miami
once. Yeah, so 3-3.
Always lose Miami.
Yeah. Because that was at Miami. God damn it.
Yep, at Miami.
God damn it.
So that could happen again.
But we only lost to Buffalo by 3 points and Buffalo.
Right.
And then they beat the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
In December.
Much later in the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that was the game that Newton didn't play.
That was the game that you had Stidham, who did not fare well.
No.
Well.
No, sir.
I think you'll do better this year. Your defense is still strong, and I think Mac will move the ball and not turn over the ball.
I mean, I think that was the biggest problem because like we just couldn't score points. Because I mean, there were games we could have won last year that we did not because we did not score enough points. Like I go back to the Denver game. Like last year we should have won that Denver game. But we scored 12 points.
Right.
Like it's just not going to happen. Now some of those games we we beat Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of surprised me. But even then that was 23-17. But like Houston, 20 points there. They scored 27. Like it, we just weren't it. I think if we can get back to scoring our like usual 20 points a game, which we weren't last season. Like it was very hit or miss. If we can at least get some consistency, I think that's going to be the key. Because like our defense wasn't necessarily the problem. It was the offense was just that bad because, like, we just either couldn't move the ball, or when we did move the ball, we'd somehow turn it over.
Right.
Like, that's essentially what it was. Because a lot of the times the teams were scoring these points, they were taking advantage of our mistakes. And we made a lot of mistakes last year. Like, we did not play the usual, like, mistake-free football kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think if we can get back to that sort of like just minimize the mistakes, and we don't necessarily have to take chances and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But just like, and I'm not saying like, of course, you know, scoring 30 points is going to be like the way to win games. But, you know, even if we can get the consistency of like 20 points a game or like even 17 points a game, I mean, just the consistency factor alone will at least give the defense some hope of like, okay, we know at least coming into this game that this offense is going to put up points. Like, the defense won't have to shoulder the whole pressure load.
Right.
And I think that helps with the balance. Because I think last year the defense felt a lot of the pressure to win the games, and then sometimes when that happens, it just kind of blows up in your face. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So.
All right. So let's take a look at these Falcons over here and see what they're cooking over here. We got these Falcons playing the Eagles to start. I think we're better than the Eagles, like just off the top. Like, I really do. I think we have a better race.
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, I really do. So,
I mean, unless Hurts like just goes apeshit in this game.
He
you know what I mean?
Apeshit. He could. I don't think he will. Even though they got the new wide receiver. He out here, you know. They got Davonte Smith, or how are you supposed to say?
Devonta. I think it's Devonta Smith.
Okay, Devonta Smith.
I think.
Well, it's not a hard A. It's it's coming to soft. Devonta Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we will beat the Eagles. We're at Tampa Bay. We are probably going to lose this game. Now, Tampa Bay is going to lose some games, but it won't be against us.
I think, no. Especially since you're in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, we might split, but
because it looks like you play them in December when you actually again start to play football.
Yeah,
so.
We played them close both games, I believe, last year. So I mean, it's a division game. It'll be close-ish. Then we play some interesting games here in a row, which if we can win all three would be great, because then we set it up right. Because we play the Giants at Giants, which I'm going to go to. I decided I'm going to go to that game because it's close enough for me to drive. I'm going to go, and and then I think we're better than the Giants' current state of Giants. I think we are.
I would say so. Yeah.
The football team, I don't know.
It's just that defense.
That defense is so fucking good,
defense is
and
very
our
good.
O-line is so probably bad. So,
Chase Young is going to be all up in Matt Ryan's
he's going to get fucked up, and he's going to have to do some shit he's never done before in his life. So, like, that's all I'm imagining happening is just Chase Young, like, looking over Matt Ryan as he's fucking getting hit.
And then you got Fitz. I feel like Fitzmagic's going to have a day here.
Yeah, either he's going to have a shits magic game and we're going to win, or like it's just going to be not good. So I'm leaning towards an L here, even though I think we might be able to win this depending on the situation. No idea how good or bad we are.
Yeah, I was going to put this one as a loss.
Yeah, that could be a potential L. The Jets, I think will win.
I think you can win that game. Yeah.
Although
it says 9:30.
Yeah, that's
in the moment.
Oh, that's the fucking fuck.
So you go.
I hate that shit.
You go across the pond, baby.
I hate that shit too.
Right?
Yep.
Right. I'm assuming that's what it's gonna be.
Yep. It's gonna be. It's fucking London game.
Yep. So that could just be a fucking coin toss. To be honest with you,
I'm gonna be drunk
because of all that shit together. But
I have to be drunk at 9:30 in the morning. I'm gonna be.
I mean, you could be drunk from the night before.
Facts. Jesus.
Not have to start at 9:30. You could be Continuing
the drunk. Yeah, there you
go. Yeah.
Then we play the Dolphins at Dolphins. Don't know how good the Dolphins are really. So
it's just going to be interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea. And then we play the Panthers. Like these are games. So I think we're better than the Panthers. We split with them last year.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that much better than they were last year. I think they're probably about the same.
No, I was gonna say unless Darnold balls out.
Yeah, I think they're about.
I think they're about the same.
Yeah. So I think we'll probably split with them too. If we're at, I'm assuming we're better than we were last year. I'm assuming this based off of just new head coach, new scheme. It's like the old Shanahan style. Like it's that type of shit, and he was good in that style. And I'm talking about Matt. And so I'm assuming we're going to be better. I'm assuming the defense is going to be a little better because we got Dean Pease and he's fucking like a blitzing master and shit. So I don't know. I'm assuming we'll be better. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna chuck this up as a win. We're at home, so there's that. I'll just do that. The Saints are, we don't know. This is going to be, I feel like it's going to be a split also. I'll take the at Saints will be a loss in L.
But then the last game.
But the last game will win.
Yeah.
At Cowboys, I'm going to this game as well.
Okay.
I'm going to this game as well. At Cowboys with my pops.
Okay.
We always play fucking close games with the Cowboys. I don't know why. We always do.
Yeah, I don't either.
Always. And so it's probably going to be close as well. It's going to be a close game. But it's at Dallas. They're probably going to win. I have no idea what they're going to look like, but I will lean towards them winning in this situation. I'm not keeping track of my L's and wins right now.
Let's see. Right now, I think you have 1, 2,
was it like
3,
4-3 or 4-4 or some shit
4. Like that? Oh, because you threw in an I don't know on the Dolphins one.
I don't know. It's a possible L. It's a possible win.
So that would be.
I'm not sure yet.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wins to this point, to the Patriots point.
To the Patriots point. So that's 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 and 5.
4 and 5 right now?
Yeah, 4 and 5. I think.
Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, 4 and 5.
But I might have the Dolphins winning, so it might be 5 and 4. Anyway. I might have the Falcons winning there, so it might be 5 and 4. And then if we Patriots 5 and 5, we'll lose that game probably. I'm just throwing that out there. It's the defense. I don't know what's going to happen. We played Jacksonville at Jacksonville. We usually beat Jacksonville.
Well, and they just I don't think that's going to be a good team this year.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
They're going to have some growing pains.
Yeah. And then Tampa Bay at home this time. I'm going to call it a split just because that's what happens. It's usually what happens. We play them close usually, so I'm gonna go ahead and give us a win there. Panthers at Panthers. Again, I'm going to split because of that. So
you're taking the L here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the L here.
Okay.
So technically, it could be 7-6 or 6-7.
Yeah,
could be one or the other. At San Francisco, I have no idea what San Francisco is right now. Literally none.
So I would say my assumption at this point could be that Trey Lance will be the starter.
He will be the starter by now. I would think so too. I would assume this as well. And I'm going to pick the Falcons. I don't like the Niners.
I mean, their defense is still decent.
It's decent, but it's not as good as it once was. I'm gonna pick the Falcons on this one.
Okay.
That's my head and that's my heart. That's my heart to go in there with that one. It's a possible loss, but I'm gonna pick them. This is the best. I'm talking about the best. So I'm gonna pick the best record and then like the worst record we can have essentially. Yeah. So that would be 8-6 or Am I doing it right?
Yeah, 8-6. You're right.
8-6. Okay.
That matches up.
All right. Very good. Lions. I don't know. We always play the Lions close. Like it's always a close game.
Yeah, but the Lions
they don't look good.
Atrocious.
I know. They don't look good.
Like they were bad with Matt Stafford, and now they don't even have Matt Stafford. They have Jared Goff. Jared Goff looked bad on the Rams.
He did.
How can anybody look bad on the Rams?
I don't know.
But now you put him on the Lions with nobody.
Yeah.
I mean they might Lions might go 0-16 again. Might be the first they might be the first team to do it twice.
Jesus.
Or no, they'll be the first team to go 0-17.
Oh shit. Will you stop? No, I think they'll
probably win like one game. 2 games.
Yeah, so I am gonna pick the Falcons on this one.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would take the win on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that. We're gonna lose.
I mean, if you're taking the win on Eagles and Giants,
yeah,
I think both those teams are better than the Lions.
Yeah. We're gonna lose to Buffalo most likely, so that's a loss.
Yeah,
that's 9-7, and then I split. I'm splitting. So
and this is where you're taking the win.
So 10-7 at best.
Okay.
10-7, I have it best, and then at worst, I guess it would be maybe 8-9. Is that right? Am I doing math?
So only two other games could go the other way.
Yeah,
I thought you had more games going one way or another.
Maybe not. I think I had which ones did I have going the other way? The football team, I wasn't sure about.
Yeah. You weren't sure about the Dolphins.
Wasn't sure about the Dolphins. I think that's it. Maybe the Niners. So it could go. I don't.
So it's 10-7 or 7-10.
7-10. Yeah, like literally that. 10-7 or 7-10. That's where it's at right now. That's where I'm at with that. To be honest with you, because we could do better than that. We could do worse than that.
Sure.
But that's where I'm sitting right there, because I think we're gonna be better. We're definitely gonna be better than last year. But I don't know if we're good enough to get up in these playoffs. Could be good enough to get in the playoffs. I don't know what 10-7 is going to look like by the end of the year.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it does change now. Mm-hmm. Like what record is going to be a record to get in the playoffs now that you're adding this 17th game,
right?
Because now like. Before the worst record to get in the playoffs was 7-9.
Yeah.
So is 7-10 going to be able to do it, or is 8-9 now?
It might be. Oh yeah.
Is 8-9 now the 7-9? You know what I mean? Or is 7-10 now the 7-9? Like, because that's like bare minimum. Because I don't think any other team has gotten in the playoffs with less than 7 wins, right?
No, that's right. That's correct. As far as I know, that's
so correct. And you can't go 8-8. You're either going to go 8-9 or 9-8. So you're either going to finish over 500 or below 500.
Right.
You're not going to finish at 500 unless you have a tie. Unless you go like 8-8-1. Which that would suck.
But having said that, I'm excited for the season. I think I am going to drive up there the first week to the Primantis just to let them know I'm here.
Yeah.
Let them know I'm good. We are coming.
Just put the name up.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say because won't be there.
Yeah.
So I won't be there the first 2 weeks, and then you're not going to be there the third week.
Right. Exactly.
Damn.
I know.
Basically miss September there.
I totally forgot.
Won't be showing up till October.
I know. I totally forgot. Like I don't know why I didn't think like the Giants weren't playing them like at some point. I was like, oh well, fuck. I was like, oh, they're playing the Giants. They're playing them at Giants. I can make that trip. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, I was like, let me just get up there and fucking watch these dudes play. Might as well. I'm gonna take the family, take my mom and my sister.
There you go.
Yeah, do some tailgating. The tailgating is allowed, so that is happening. It's happening. All right. So NFL season is approaching us. MLB playoffs is coming through, but there's not much to talk about right now with that. But there is a lot to talk about with this Camp Leapfrog that's also coming the Sunday football starts. September 12th, popping off.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got our doubleheader with Combat Fights Unlimited over in Williamstown, New Jersey. We got our Trailmixer popping off on Sunday, September the 12th. Like I said, it's in Williamstown, New Jersey at the H2O Wrestling Center, where we had Abby Jane's birthday event. So we're coming back over there. Still tickets available, so make sure you get over to campleapfrog.com/shop to get your tickets, or you can find tickets on Eventbrite. If you just search Camp Leapfrog on Eventbrite, you can find it there. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good time, especially since our Trailmixer is the Royal Rumble type event, so you never know who's going to show up. But we do know that the winner of the Trailmixer will get a match of their choosing. Whoever, whatever, whenever. That's the big thing. We'll also have some other matches on there. So it'll be a good time to come out there. It is at, I think we're going to open the doors at 12:30. And then our Trailmixer main card starts at 1 o'clock. So make sure you get there for doors opening, because we will have like a open swim type deal thing there too as well. We also got some cool merch items that are going to be coming to the live event that we did not have at the other live event. So if you want some exclusive Camp Leapfrog merch, make sure you get your tickets to come out and see the Trailmixer. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. And then stick around for the Combat Fights Unlimited, which will be at 5 o'clock, same building. See some shoot style fighting.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a good time. And what you can do, because it's a double header, we are actually making available a combo ticket. So you actually save money if you buy a combo ticket. The combo ticket gets you a ticket to both shows, and it saves you money from the regular price of the events.
That's the smart way to do it, guys.
There you go.
Smart way to do it.
Yeah, save yourself some money, especially if you want to go to both shows. Save yourself some money. Get that combo ticket.
Are there any? Is there a card?
So I believe we have some of the things announced.
Okay.
In fact, I believe we just announced today one of the matches we're going to have. We're going to have Abby Jane and Big Dan teaming up against Crush Cakes.
Okay.
Okay, because this was set up by a very good professional wrestler, because he still he believes that he still needs to, or Abby Jane still needs to prove herself, because she did get her win on her birthday. So now that she's promised this Camp Leapfrog championship match, because he said after you get your first win, I promise you a Camp Leapfrog championship match. Well, it seems like he's still kind of dodging her a little bit, but he's kind of taken her under his wing, and so he's looking for her to continue to prove herself to be a worthy challenger. So he's having her team up with Big Dan, with his tutelage against Crush Cakes. So that should be a pretty solid match.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then, obviously we're going to have our Trailmixer, which, like I said, is our Royal Rumble type event,
right.
Which, if we're looking at it, I believe some of the participants have been announced. So, for example, Fresh from Hell, Killian McMurphy will be in the Trailmixer. Also, Murloc will be in the Trailmixer. So that should be fun. We also we do have another match that we did announce. It's going to be CC Boost versus Jet Jigori. So that will be a very interesting match there between two just basically crazy motherfuckers. Essentially, they're both just nuts, right? They're both crazy. They're both out there.
Yeah.
So these two guys are going to go 1-on-1 at the Trailmixer. But yeah, we got Murloc, we got Killian. Who else do we got? Let me see. We got Devontae's will be in the Trailmixer. We got King Crab, our Rey de Ranas champion. He will be in the Trailmixer so far. I keep forgetting about the matches that have been announced. We also got the three-way dance. We got a three-way dance. It's going to be Edith Surreal versus Masha Slamovich versus Blank in a three-way dance match. Especially if you watched the Abby Jane's birthday event, you saw Masha and Blank go at it, and then Edith Surreal came in, and then kind of ended up in a little squalor there, or a little squabble, shall we say. So now it's going to be just a three-way dance between those three competitors. So that should also be very, very interesting. But yeah, Max Zero will be in the Trailmixer. Eye patch and all be in the Trailmixer.
His fine ass.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what's crazy too. Like, I think we've had this conversation. Underneath a mask, all these dudes are like handsome fellows.
Yeah.
And Max Zero is no exception. He's just a handsome dude. That's why I need a mask, so I can become handsome. Because I think that's what happens. Like, you put your face under the mask, it like moisturizes it and stuff to make your face handsome.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
And then once you take that mask off, you're like, that's it. You're handsome. So I think I need one of those. Anyway, the Colony is going to be in the Trailmixer as well. Both Green Ant and Thief Ant will be in the Trailmixer, so you get to see those guys hopping in there. Let me see who else. Looks like we have Travis Huckabee versus Becca. That'll be on there as well. So that'll be a very interesting, intriguing matchup. Matt Mikowski will be in the Trailmixer. You know how that goes when Matt Mikowski's involved in something. Some ass is going to be whooped. And then Pig Daddy Cool Boar is also going to be in the Trailmixer as well.
I love it.
He's big as fuck. He is big. He's big. He's nearly 7 feet tall. But yeah, no, he's a big, big dude. And those are only just the ones that we have announced so far. Obviously, there will be more people in the Trailmixer, and there will be more announcements to come. And then there also could be some surprises in there. You never know. So the only way to find out is to get those tickets to come see it. So again, make sure you go to campleapfrog.com/shop to go get those tickets for the Trailmixer.
Awesome. All right, guys. It's getting late. The shop has to close soon. So that'll do it this week for the Sweatshop Podcast. Please like, follow, share, subscribe to all of these places. You can find them all on my Linktree. Goddamn. Linktree/SweatshopPod. That's what it is. Linktree/SweatshopPod. That's where the Spotifys, the YouTubes, the Anchor FMs, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Twitters, the HTW Network website is on there. All that's on there. Our merch is on there. Everything from top to bottom.
Oh, you know what I just got in the... by the way, speaking of merch, you know what I just got in the mail today?
What?
Our Wakanda shirt.
That's amazing. I know I have to update my HTW Network shirt, apparently. I didn't even know the other one was up there.
Yeah, you did, because that was back when we called it the Podcast Network, and we said, nay.
We upgraded, baby.
We changed it because we are not just podcasts.
That's right.
We are a full-ass network.
Faux show. So go ahead. Handle all that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I just spent like a bajillion years plugging that Trailmixer, but I'll do it again. Sunday, September the 12th at 1 p.m., Camp Leapfrog presents the Trailmixer in Williamstown, New Jersey at the H2O Wrestling Center. Get your tickets for the event at campleapfrog.com/shop. And while you're at it, get that combo ticket. Stick around for Combat Fights Unlimited presents Rise of a Champion with their shoot style cage fighting deal that they've got going on. They've also got some interesting matchups that are going to be happening on that card. It's going to be a really great day of wrestling action. So make sure you don't miss out. Get that combo ticket for both of these events. You're going to get both events for one beautiful money-saving price. So make sure you get those combo tickets. And if you want to know a little bit more information about the Trailmixer or just anything Camp Leapfrog related, make sure you follow us on social media at Camp Leapfrog across the board on all social medias. And while we're doing all this stuff with Camp Leapfrog, the HTW Network has got several things going on, particularly a congratulations to Moran and Friends for being ranked within the top 150 podcasts across all Apple Podcasts.
That's awesome.
Right. There's also a shout out to our friends at Tornado Tag Podcast for being in that same list as well.
Absolutely.
Because great minds think alike, right? All of us at HTW Network and the IWEP Network, we're all great people, great friends.
Absolutely.
So shout out to those guys as well for making that list. But yeah, Moran and Friends is doing some really great things, putting out. In fact, I think the latest episode is with Anthony Blackwell, who's the guy that's the main dude from Tornado Tag Podcast. You've heard him on Tornado Tag Podcast. You've heard him on pretty much any other IWEP network show that he has, because I know he's got 50 billion shows. That man is
he got all the shows.
Busiest podcaster this side of the Mississippi. You know what I mean?
This
that kind
side
of thing.
of the Mississippi.
So, and you also hear him on commentary multiple different places at the Sanctuary, which is another place we like to frequent and go to, and
yes,
as well as Camp Leapfrog. So make sure you catch that episode on the HTW Network, as well as some stuff with Tommy Talks Tape. We got backlog episodes of High Tension Wellness. We've, obviously we got the Sweatshop. We got plenty of backlogs on the Sweatshop. If you enjoyed our recent conversations, go back in the backlogs and listen to some of our older episodes, because we've been doing this for a while now. In fact, we've been doing this for almost 2 years, right?
Yeah, it's 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years. Almost to the damn day.
Yeah, because I think we started this legitimately 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, so there's about 2 years of content that you guys can go back and listen to on that HTW Network through all of your podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that kind of good stuff. Or you can find us on YouTube. Just look up HTW Network. That channel will pop right up. You can find all the great content there. You can also find some Camp Leapfrog tadpole matches there. And obviously don't forget to catch up with Camp Leapfrog on IWTV as well. Make sure you subscribe using the promo code Leapfrog if you have not already, and catch up on all of the backlog of Camp Leapfrog, because then you'll be able to check out, even if you do miss the Trailmixer, you'll be able to check out the Trailmixer later on IWTV. It will be put up there. Not live. It won't be live, unfortunately. But you'll be able to catch it on IWTV way later, just in case you're not from the area or can't make the trip out. But if you can make the trip out, get them tickets. Get those tickets. We'd love to see you.
Get it.
We loved the crowd last time. I know everybody's looking forward to the same crowd.
Can you get a fan in there this time? Can you get a fan in there? Fan or two?
We got a bunch of fans in there last night.
No, I mean some actual fans.
Oh, they're all actual fans. Don't insult them like
electronic
that. Oh,
fans.
You are talking about the cooling fans.
The cooling fans.
Like those kind of fans.
Those fans. It's hot in there.
Well, I mean, hopefully by September 12th, it won't be that hot. Hopefully we'll start to get into fall weather by September 12th.
Yes.
Hopefully it'll be a little chillier. Like, it doesn't have to be cold, but
this heat wave been tough.
It's like a little chillier.
Mm.
Well, I think this rain coming is gonna.
Oh yeah, it's gonna blow it all away.
Cools it off a little
bit. All away.
Yeah, it'll cool it off a little bit. But yeah.
All right, guys.
And then keeping up with all of our stuff on social media at High Tension HTW across the board. We got a lot of things going on between myself, the Kilowatt, and everybody else involved with the HTW network. And then obviously you can follow me on social media at Maestro A. Scott.
Boop.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Me and the Maestro, we are closing up shop. We out.